Beneath the soft hum of the earth, two seeds lay nestled in the rich, loamy soil. They had been planted together, side by side, yet their thoughts could not have been more different. The first seed, whom we'll call Era, buzzed with anticipation. "I can feel the pull of the sun," she said, her voice trembling with excitement. "The world above is calling to us. I will sprout and reach for it." The second seed, named Solon, hesitated. "You're too hasty," he replied. "Do you not feel the weight of the soil above us? What if we grow too quickly and the wind breaks us? What if the rain washes us away or pests devour us? I will stay here, safe and hidden, where no harm can find me." Era pondered his words for a moment, but then smiled. "Perhaps there will be storms, but there will also be sunlight and rain to nourish us. If I remain here, I will never know the joy of growing tall and seeing the world." And so, Era began her journey upward. She pushed against the heavy soil, her tiny roots seeking water, her fragile sprout inching toward the surface. It was not easy. There were moments when the weight of the earth seemed unbearable, and she longed for the comfort of stillness. But Era pressed on, driven by the promise of something greater. Solon watched her struggle and shook his head. "Foolish," he murmured. "She risks everything for an uncertain future. I will wait until it is safe, if such a time ever comes." Days turned into weeks. Era broke through the soil, her delicate green shoot unfurling in the light of the sun. The world above was vast and beautiful, far beyond anything she had imagined. The sun warmed her leaves and the rain quenched her thirst. She grew taller and stronger, her roots anchoring her firmly in the earth. Meanwhile, Solon remained buried. He felt the occasional tremor of Era's roots and heard the distant patter of rain, but he refused to budge. "It is too dangerous," he told himself. The storms could still come. Seasons passed, and Era became a magnificent tree, her branches swaying gracefully in the wind, her leaves a vibrant canopy that offered shade and shelter to birds and insects. She had weathered storms indeed, but each trial had made her stronger. Solon, however, began to feel the weight of the soil not as a shield but as a prison. He could no longer ignore the stillness, the emptiness of his existence. "Perhaps I was wrong," he thought. "Perhaps the risks are worth it after all." With a surge of resolve, Solon pushed upward, mimicking the path Era had taken long ago. But the soil was now compacted, the nutrients depleted. His once vibrant energy had waned, and no light or rain could reach him. Solon's chance had passed. From above, Era sensed the faint stirrings of her long-forgotten companion. She bent her branches low, her leaves whispering words of encouragement, but Solon could not reach her. He remained entombed, a seed that had never dared to grow. The years wore on, and Era's roots stretched deeper, her branches reaching ever higher. She stood as a testament to courage and growth, her very existence a beacon of hope. Beneath her canopy, new seeds began their journey, some bold and eager like Era, others hesitant like Solon. But Era's story spoke to them all, her leaves rustling a gentle reminder. The sun will warm you, the rain will nourish you, and the storms will strengthen you. Life begins at the edge of fear. And so many sprouted, braving the unknown, finding their place in the vast, unpredictable beauty of the world. For they had learned what Solon could not. The greatest risk of all is never taking one. Don't let fear keep you buried. Dare to grow, embrace challenges, and discover your true potential. Start your journey today, for every great story begins with a single step into the unknown. What challenge will you face courageously? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's learn some interesting words from this story. Sprout, meaning a young plant starting to grow. Example, the sprout pushed through the soil. Hesitate, meaning to pause due to uncertainty. Example, she hesitated before taking the first step. Resilient, meaning able to recover from difficulties. Example, the plant remained resilient after the storm. Embrace, meaning to accept something willingly. Example, Era embraced the challenges ahead. Regret, meaning a feeling of disappointment. Example, Solon regretted staying buried. Thrive, meaning to grow or develop successfully. Example, Era thrived in the sunlight. Opportunity, meaning a chance for growth. Example, Era seized the opportunity to grow. Fear, meaning a feeling of danger. Example, fear kept Solon from sprouting. Challenge, meaning a difficult task. Example, the challenge was tough, but Era faced it. Courage, meaning the ability to face fear. Example, it took courage for Era to grow. Subscribe to Fairy Tale Spell for more stories that inspire growth, mindfulness, and self-discovery. Let's create a world where everyone learns to celebrate their own light.